This is definitely the first time that I've been in conditions like this in my whole life. I've really enjoyed the classes that we've done with regard to what we're trying to define as wilderness and what it means to the people in the local area. And to be able to learn about that and to learn more so about Stanley and this valley with the sawtooths and whiteclides around us.
Since moving to Idaho, I discovered this area, Stanley, Idaho, in the Sawtooth Valley, beautiful Sawtooth Mountains. And I knew it was a special place, and the more I got to learn about it, the more I realized that it would be really nice to have a program that got students up here, and we examined this place, the Sawtooth Valley in Stanley, through a multidisciplinary means. And I hope they also come to understand that issues surrounding use of public lands, issues such as the reintroduction of wolves, of how to recreate appropriately on public lands, they're very complex and they're rarely black and white.
There's one thing that I struggle with personally that has kind of been coming to a head in our academic studies here is just kind of questions of what humans' role is in the natural world. It's interesting to ponder philosophically and how that applies to policy, how we can find a happy medium where we're protecting biodiversity in the natural world other than ourselves, while also not painting ourselves out of the picture, because we're very much here.
I'm an avid skier and I've always enjoyed being in the outdoors and everything. And when I came here, I was kind of new to the school, obviously, and I didn't really know what was going on. And I'd heard about this trip that people were doing, and I saw the flyers, but on the flyer it said upperclassmen, and I was like, oh, I guess I can't do it, you know. But then, luckily, he contacted me, Scott did, and I was able to go. I really enjoy being in the outdoors, and so being able to ski for a month is very appealing to me. But on the other hand, I also was very curious about the area. I'd never really known much about Stanley, and the wilderness policies and stuff that we're learning about are really interesting. I think I'll be able to, you know, carry them throughout the rest of my life, even though maybe it may or may not be working in some field like wilderness policy conservation or something like that.
I did a lot of skiing in high school, and but never telemarked. No, it's a whole new game. The whole hiking and dropping the knee, that's totally opposite from anything you would do in alpine skiing. Really makes alpine skiing look really lazy, actually.
Yeah, skiing's nice, but I think after a good day's exercise and coming back to the lodge and eating with people, and then, you know, seen the way in which conversation forms is, you know, informally based kind of around the curriculum, then moving to discussions of, you know, like 80s pop punk, hair bands. I think my professors are very humorous, and it's a good community.
And the first time I got out on powder, it was just really thrilling. It's just great. I mean, you can't even see your skis most of the time. We had, you know, this much powder, and you're just kind of floating through this, and it's really smooth, and you go from turn to turn, and it's so effortless when you do it right. And you're going really fast if you let yourself, and it's just a thrill.